So this week's been really hectic and we really haven't had much time to do anything. There is definitely not enough time in the day. Well, we're gonna go grab that CRV engine. I'm gonna tear it down and show you guys kind of what it looks like on the inside. I wanna see all of the damage, not just basically, I showed you the exterior damage. We pulled the pan off and everything. So I'm gonna pull the head and see how the pistons look. And we'll go from there. I wanna see how the rod looks and all the damage. So I feel like that'd make a pretty cool video. I gotta go grab it anyway. I definitely want to keep the head as a spare, but the block is definitely unsalvageable, so I won't be able to do anything with that. All right, so here's those 5 bearings. You guys can see that stuff is wearing away on them. Now I am gonna be doing mainly time lapses on this just because of the fact that they got copyright music on and everything. So there you go. Yeah, this motor's been dragging for a while. Yeah, I don't think that was supposed to be in there. Moves fine, moves fine, moves fine. Crunchy. All right, so obviously the way that I'm tearing this engine down is pretty crude. We know that we're not reusing it, so we got the crank over here, which I don't know if this is savable. It very well could be. But you guys can see like all the damage that's on that crank. So number 3 and 4 really were the worst. And yeah, so now I'm working on getting the head off and everything. So I got to take the cams, and the head I'll probably end up saving. But parts are over here. Like I said, I showed you guys the bearings and everything. I had to pulling everything apart. We've got a pile over there of things we're gonna keep, but in the meantime, this is it. So let's get these cams off. Dinky little camshafts. There is, I believe, a little bit of wear on these. You can see there's little markings, but nothing crazy. So the head should be pretty salvageable. Now that we got those off, I did use the pry bar, you know, on the end to get everything. So cylinder 1, no broken rings. That one I have to force. You can just hear. Oh yeah, oh wow, okay. So we have the entire piston is in half, okay? Much damage on the bottom. Much damage on the other side, look at that. The whole piston just came apart in my hand. We had this ring kind of separated from itself. Yeah, so there's one broken ring. Okay, so one broken ring. Spins not super happy, but it does spin. But yeah, and then the whole bottom's broken off. So what you guys have been waiting to see. Now, let's take a look inside the cylinders. So, not sure if you guys will be able to see it down in there, but the whole bottom is missing off of this cylinder. So not sure if this is rebuildable. I understand guys will put sleeves in these things, but not me. This is gonna get thrown right in the trash. Well, that's basically it. So this head was gone over, I guess, and they did some work to it. It's flattened, you know, had to be milled down a little bit. So besides that, I mean, this seems pretty normal to me. But number 3, there's one of these two, I can't remember. I believe number 3 would have been this one. So, and then number 4. So this thing got, you know, pretty destroyed. It is what it is, not a big deal. So I am definitely gonna save this head and a couple other parts, and that'll be basically it. So I gotta go find the cam gears, throw them on here, and then that'll be it. And then we can take this home, go find out what other parts we need to save. All right, head's all back together. I'm gonna keep the intake manifold and the alternator and the old distributor. That's basically about it. So that'll do it for this segment we have out here. And yeah, none of this is gonna be salvageable. So we'll have the junk guy come get that. Big heavy exhaust manifold. All done. All right, we're hooking up, ready to go for tomorrow. Guys, I have a grill on order, I just haven't gotten it yet, so stop asking. But I'm gonna get those strapped down, and I gotta get in the unit here. Oh, and you just face plant? You wanna help me carry this engine into the unit, and then we can leave? Here, I'll show you, come this way. Here, Liam, come this way. Come on, buddy. So, open that door and put the wood underneath the thing. So let's see. It is hot in here, but it is nice outside.
Go in.
Oh man. All right. So, wow, I forgot how terrible this unit was. Anybody wants to buy anything? One-piece drive shaft for sale, gooseneck plate for sale, transfer case for sale, 500 bucks firm on the transfer case, by the way. Comes with a seal and fluid, and gooseneck coupler for sale. Other than that, I'm gonna start grabbing the engine and bringing that in here, but all that stuff's for sale. No, that's not our unit, buddy. All right, who wants, I'm gonna assume Liam, you're gonna grab the intake manifold. It's bigger, bulkier. Here you go, take that, don't hit your brother with it. Back up. Oh, and here, this is for you. I want you to take this and follow me. Here, careful. Here, set it down. Here, set it down so you can pick it up. And then I'm gonna grab this. All right, we were about to get dumped on, so I'm gonna do a pre-trip now. And then tomorrow I'm gonna go drop him off at school. Make sure these are okay. I don't know why that one's sitting up like that. I don't like it. There we go. That's good. So now we're gonna get going. The load we have going down is like 45 feet long from what they told me. So we might be using the flip outs, but we have plenty of room. So let's get out of here before this downpour happens. All right, here's car number 1. Fighting to see if we can't get car number 2. Let's make sure it's car number 1. Make sure with the key. Is it you? 8167, I think that's it. This thing put up a real fight. The alarm wanted to go off for about 5 minutes. The key doesn't work. Now all of a sudden it works again. Cool. All right, so we do know that we have the right one. I'm gonna leave the key in it. I'm gonna start taking some pictures of it. Let's put the window down so we don't lock the key in the car. I hate these new no reason for a button. No reason for that. All right, one reason I really like this trailer over a wedge is because I can pull the first vehicle all the way up to the front, even if it's the only one on the trailer, whereas with a wedge you can't do that, or you'll flip the damn thing. I see a lot of guys doing it. It's a big no-no. Don't do it. All right, first one is loaded. I hate this little bar in the center. I understand it needs to be there, but I don't like it because that one's offset, so I had to put one behind, one in the front, you know, whatever. So it's all strapped down, ready to go. We're gonna get out of here. The next one sucks and I can't get a hold of them. They close at 4, but I won't be there till 4. So it's like, what do I do? Do I just send it or what? I gotta drive 3 more hours and it's like, are they gonna be open or not? So it's like, answer the damn phone. That's, whew, this will be fun. Dispatch found another one up in somewhere in New Jersey, so I'm headed there now. I'll be there by like 3:50. It's a light little Honda Civic for like $1,050. So now just to find a third one. Hopefully we can find something. It's 223 now, so really hope we can find something else. But this one's north of it. Either way, I mean, we'll see. If we get lucky and we'll be able to pick it up on the way down, and they'll say, hey, there's after hours pickup. But I called this place like 8 times, sat on hold every single time. Nobody ever answered, so it is what it is, I guess. Officers like driving across the road on both sides, getting everybody to slow up, I guess. Something happened. That's just great. There's people running across the road up there. Wonder if the camera will pick it up, because I can't even see it from here. All right. Somebody got into an accident. What a day. We got a nice minty red automatic 2-door Honda Civic. This one's going too. So I think we just got this one booked too. Dang, I can't get the thing to stay up. So I'm gonna get this back on. This is a tight neighborhood. So realistically, I should pull the Subaru off and put that on the back, but I am not gonna do that because I haven't found my third one yet. So, but for tongue weight wise, you want the heavy vehicle in the back and the 2 light ones in the front. But we'll see if I can get a third one booked. There she is. Like I said, that one 2018, and then this one's a 2007. I don't see too many scratches on it. Definitely far from perfect, but you know, for what it is, New Jersey going to Florida, just like all of them. So let's get her loaded up. That's why I tell everybody, you want a dually if you're going to be doing 3 cars like this, because this right here will probably put me at around 8,500, 8 to 8,500 pounds of tongue weight, which on a single wheel you are going to overload it. And then back here we put a vehicle, so this is where, like, if you want to get some weight off of it, put a vehicle backwards. That'll help a lot. I usually just keep them all forward because I don't give a shit about the tongue weight. I want as much as possible, so that's just my logic. There is a such thing as too much, but it'll be all right. So strap this little one down and hopefully we'll find a third one. All right, that's 2. She's all loaded up. We're good to go. Now, let's see where the third one is. If not, I'm just gonna go home and then I'll pick up the third one tomorrow. We're trying to find a third one to replace the one that I was supposed to get earlier. And if I can't, then I'll just go home and pick it up in the morning. But we shall see. We'll see how this goes. So I'm on Vale Road, where you're really not supposed to come back here with a truck, but it's like, what can you really do? I had to swing like this corner here. I had to come in at a hard angle, and it looks like I'm gonna be doing the same damn thing here. Here comes cars. Well, sorry about your luck. We are in their lane, and we just cleared. So, can't find anything. I have a couple of direct brokers. I don't think they have anything yet either. So I'm just gonna take the 3-hour trip home and grab the other one 7 a.m. in the morning. Well, probably not 7 a.m. I'll probably grab it at some point, but we shall see. You know, it's amazing how much more power this thing has when you don't have gauges. Because the Edge, I think, has finally given up. Anytime it tries to load, it says cannot detect ignition. So I think I'm pretty much done with it. Whether I order an EGT gauge or not, I don't know if I'm going to, but I definitely am going to be working on getting the cluster. So like I said, I'm headed to it now, and I'll probably just end up taking the edge out at this point. If any of you guys want it for an instrument cluster, let me know. Needs to be an 04 and a half model year. I think 05 will work too, but it has to be at least an 04 and a half, not an early 04. It will not work. So let me know. And you can have it. It just needs a cord. And the screen is intermittent sometimes. I don't get that shit, but I think they'll fix it for free. I'm not sure. But for the price of an instrument cluster, good God, we're just cutting people off today. Thanks, sir. For the price of an instrument cluster, I figure, you know what, this thing, you can even have an EGT gauge with it as well. So all that said and done was like $750 or $850, something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, so for a $350 instrument cluster, I feel like it's fair. But let me know what you think. If you message me and you have one, maybe we'll make a deal. Let me know.